Like, seriously. Okay. Hey guys, we are back for some more, yeah. Phoenix Wright. Wow. Today's been kind of a crazy day today. And Sheldon just got a tooth pulled. I said Sheldon just got a tooth pulled.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, remember that? Remember when we first started, what was it, the second game?
Was that when it was?
Or was it the first?
It was not the first.
Oh,
I know
no,
that
third.
much.
No, I'm pretty sure it was the second game. Pretty sure it was the second game. But yeah, guys, remember how that took, like, longer than it should have? Because Sheldon's tooth was just, like, making him give out and... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they just yanked the entire thing out.
Yep. They're like, we could, give it a root canal and a crown, which just means they drill a hole into the tooth and clean it out. And then they put, they cover it so that no germs can get inside it. They're like, we could do that. But if you want us to just pull the tooth, we can do that too. I'm like, well, pulling the tooth is going to cost me a couple $100. The root canal and the crown is going to cost me a couple $1,000.
Okay, so you went for the pull.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know which one would be worse. Like, minus the money thing. Which one would be worse?
The root canal apparently hurts a lot more, but I could probably deal with the pain, especially if it fixed the tooth. But the main thing is where the tooth is. Like, if it's the tooth in the front, then I'm not going to get that one pulled. But since this tooth, kind of back a little,
Yeah,
off
it was
to
in
the
the
side.
back. So that one of your molars or something?
Yes, it was my first molar. Tooth number 30.
How many teeth do you have?
There's 32 teeth in an adult mouth.
Well, let's see. How many do I have? I'm going to count them right now. I have 19 and a half.
19 and a half.
I think a wisdom tooth is coming in.
Oh boy, I guess that means you're wise.
Yeah, no one really knows why they're called wisdom teeth. But, I think it's a wisdom tooth because there's not really any more space in my gum for any more teeth.
Yeah, that sounds like a wisdom tooth.
Yeah, because I can't feel anymore. But yeah. Anyway, last time, we kind of ended off on a cliffhanger. Because Sheldon really likes to end us on cliffhangers.
Just because we didn't know what to do, and it was getting late.
Yeah, yeah.
I was trying to stop in time for us to watch Kipo.
Yes, Kipo. In case you guys don't know what it is, it's a great show. It's hilarious. But, the third season's a little sad. A little bit.
Yeah, it'll end up working out in the end.
Yeah. But, if you guys are interested, it's on Netflix. So check it out if you got it. Anyway. And, luckily our good friend Sora watched the stream and gave us a little hint. So hopefully we'll be able to figure this out. Why does it... Well, I feel like... Does my mouth sound like there's something in it?
Does it sound like something's in it?
Yeah, it sounds like muffled to me.
Talk.
Does it sound muffled?
Very, very faintly.
Okay. What's going on? I don't know. I mean, if it's not bothering you guys, I guess it's okay. But yes. Take it away, Sean. Can you fix my butt? I said, can you fix my butt?
I thought you said leg.
No,
I thought you
said
said. I thought you said printer.
what?
It's a meme. Guy goes, babe, toss me my keys. And she throws a printer at him and smashes it. And he goes, what? And she goes, I thought you said printer. He's like, why the heck would I say printer?
What's that from?
It's just a video that someone made. A funny video. Alright. That night, Luke Atme was at KB Security and the defense can prove it. The defense can prove it. With evidence. Are you sure? Huh. Don't you worry. I'll watch over you. As you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then, let's see this proof. Proof that Luke Atme was at KB Security that night. So, what Sora said.
Let's review what we know.
First of all, Death Mother says, guess who's early for once?
Hello.
Let me find the conversation. Okay, here we go. So the evidence we have is the attorney's badge, the Magatama, the exhibit poster, Amy Faye's golden statue, Damask calling card, the camera data, the Shichishito, the security camera photo, which shows that, the blackmail letter, Ron's wallet, the CEO office key card, the publicity photo that shows what Master Mask looks like, his brooch that was found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue, Kane's autopsy report, the newspaper clipping, the buzzer in the CEO's office, Kane's list, the buzzer record, Ron's testimony saying that he was being told what to do with blackmail letters, the sacred urn, the paint marks, and the urn box. Yeah. We got stumped last time, so. So.
This is a very stumping game, Mom.
Ooh, this evidence.
I like that.
Yeah, so proof he was there. Did you notice and remember anything about both men? Something that was used at the previous case?
I'm kind of confused.
What do you remember about both men's costumes?
Both men?
Master Mask and Ron.
Shoulder pads? The brooch?
Remember, Master Mask has the brooch on his thing?
Mm-hmm.
But Ron didn't.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have just fallen off, right?
Well, no, it would prove that it was ripped off.
Okay. So if it was ripped off, whose costume would have been ripped off of?
Master Mask.
Ron's.
Ron?
Yes, Ron.
Oh yeah, because he was dressed up as Master Mask.
Yes. Now, when was the last time that Ron wore the Master Mask costume?
When he went to say KB Security.
Okay. So if he was wearing it then, at KB Security, and then someone knocked him out. And then the brooch showed up all the way over here. That means that someone else was in the room with him, yes?
Yes, where are you
And who was
going
the only person that was in the basement warehouse, keeping watch for Mask to Mask?
Luke.
Meaning Luke had to have put that brooch there. But how did Luke get the brooch? He had to have been in the room.
But now how do we prove that? Seriously?
This is the proof.
It's true. That is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that will pass for evidence here.
Mr. Trite, it's time you learned the true flavor of life.
Was that wrong? Was that
Whoa.
wrong?
The flavor of my special Godot blend number 49. Sorry, you lied to me. Let me read through the whole thing again just to make sure I didn't miss a part. I said, the brooch. They're missing the brooch. Now, what about that brooch? It wouldn't just fall off, would it? So how could they both have lost the brooch? Meaning, since Ron was found in the costume, how did the brooch show up elsewhere? How would his brooch have been ripped off and found in the museum if he was never there? Because Atme ripped it off and dropped it in the museum. Exactly. Ah!
Sora,
Well, Mr. Wright?
It's bitter. Very bitter. Sora. Sora.
How could you? How could you?
I
don't know what to do.
like that's the only thing I can think of that will prove. And I mean it makes sense too.
It's gonna be one of those things that's literally right there and we're too dumb to notice it. We're very dumb to notice things that are literally right there. I've noticed. Have you noticed that? Because I've noticed that.
Just for
Argument's sake.
argument's sake, let's say we can't prove it.
Yeah, because what if it's one of those things where we would say, oh yeah, we can't.
And then it goes, nope, guess we've lost, and then at the last second, hold it.
Yeah.
I can't prove it.
Just as I thought.
But if we hear more of Detective Atme's testimony,
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite.
what do you mean?
I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean.
What?
Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Mask to Mask.
No.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective known as well as Mask to Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron DeLice will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Objection, that's not a word.
I think that's not even a word.
Order! Order in the court! That's enough deliberation over this witness.
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is...
Just don't get him now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and...
By then, it'll be too late.
Oh, why?
Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law.
Double jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts. And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else.
So if they say that he's innocent of being the murderer, we cannot accuse him of being the murderer again.
Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned.
No way.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer.
Ah!
It didn't happen. It didn't say hold it. Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win.
Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atme, will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme.
That was the girl's voice.
Okay. I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Had poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you?
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Haha. Yeah.
That voice. No way.
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia! This is the true power of the Crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey.
Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement within the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something.
We need to cross-examine ZVARRI.
Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I'm the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer.
So we need to go... Where's the proof that Ron Delight's the murderer?
Oh! I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness had made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter? Mr. Godot? Nothing.
Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at...
Let's hear it.
Huh?
It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, Let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot, what are you...
Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief. The last testimony.
Indeed, it is true that I was not a lordly tailor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. ZVARRI! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
I didn't understand half that.
This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But, how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer.
Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I'll not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Hang on a sec. Just one chance?
Seems that the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix,
There isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony.
so it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17, the last cup. It seems that the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance. So no pressing anything unless you see something.
Yes. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
Also, I would... Okay, apparently you can't.
Now I can.
Save. Let's just save right here. We only have one
Death
tip.
Mother says, did he not just say that he was the masked man?
By the way, remember, we're doing all this in one tip, so we really only do have one chance.
Right? Indeed, it is true that I was not a lordly tailor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I'd known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. ZVARRI. Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. Like, I feel like this statement is just suspicious.
How
But
so?
I don't know. That's it. Because the buzzer did only go off once. Thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. Would he have known about the keycard and the wallet? Would he have known about the wallet? Because Larry picked it up and brought it right over to Desiree. So how would he know the wallet was there unless he was there? Right?
I don't know. I don't want to mess up here. I know he's saying, but
He knew about the date beforehand, so you had the photograph ready. Wait, how did he know about the date beforehand?
what does that even mean? I'm confused by this thing.
Yeah, it's worded weird, but I think he's trying to say that he knew about what day the urn was going to be stolen. Because he's Master Mask, obviously.
Not obviously.
I still really, like... I feel like it's this. I was thinking the same thing, and I never played Ace Attorney.
Also, have you noticed something?
What?
Nothing about this case. I'm spitting it out. That his, I know it's supposed to be a monocle, but that magnifying glass is really small.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I'm pressing on it.
go ahead. You're the one with the controller, not me.
Mr. Atme, about this last remark.
You still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
What?
I said this before. There's still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in Kane Bullard's office that night. And now... Mr. Wright, I'll hold you to your end of the bargain.
Wait, you didn't read
I
it.
didn't even say anything.
He did.
All I said was, hold on, about that last statement.
And they went, nope, you're wrong. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Ron Delight, not guilty.
It's just...
Okay, so what is that?
Which is what I would think it would be. Because how else did he know? What's going on with your glasses?
Wait, what's going on with my hearing?
Okay, it is indeed it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. That's not a contradiction. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. That's not a contradiction. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. A real introduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. You can't contradict that. That's just his opinion. Thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once.
Wait, go back.
What?
Is this what we pressed on?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Why would he sound it, though? Why would he sound the buzzer?
Try it.
Mr. Atme, about this last remark.
You still don't get it, do you, Wright?
Not this either?
They can would have prints on it if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. He was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. Was he here when we established he was wearing the Master Mask outfit?
What do you mean?
Was he in the courtroom when Ron said I was wearing my Master Mask outfit?
What does that have to do with anything?
Was he? Because if he was not in the courtroom, how the hell does he know what Ron was wearing?
What does that have to do with what we're trying to prove?
We're trying to prove he was in the same room as Ron.
We're trying to prove that he was the one who did it.
We're trying to prove that he was in Kane Bullard's office.
Yeah.
Ron was in Kane Bullard's office. Kane Bullard was in Kane Bullard's office. We want to prove that he was also in the room.
Oh, you said courtroom.
Yes, was he in the courtroom when Ron went on testimony and said, I was wearing my Master Mask outfit and I got bonked over the head?
Oh, and you're saying he wasn't. How would he know?
Exactly. It's kind of
Okay.
like with Shelley the Killer, how we never said that Adrian was a girl. So he had no idea that Adrian wasn't a guy. How the hell does he know what Ron was wearing? Mr. Atme, about this last remark.
You still don't get it, do you, Wright? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. See how the options button is still available there? That means it's not a game over.
What?
Mr. Atme, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. My God, we were dumb.
Oh my God.
How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed. That's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean?
For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial.
And he's been in his own trial.
Exactly.
For 2 hours.
So how could he have been watching the trial? Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information? Well?
Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
Yeah,
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There's one and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out.
Only one way, you say.
Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Rhonda Light.
Impossible.
Can you see the shadow now?
Yes.
Detective Atme, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Rhonda Light. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Why is everything shaking? What happened?
Oh, he is launching. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
This is what you said last.
That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
I'll never understand how you do stuff like that.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Rhonda Light. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Rhonda Light. He then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me.
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict.
I know. You never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Master Mask.
Huh?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? He has a point, though.
What?
Double jeopardy. We proved that he wasn't Master Mask yesterday, right? Which means we can't try him again for the same crime. We already proved him innocent once. What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it, I've been careless.
Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then Master Mask is really innocent?
It would seem so. For now.
Mojtaba or Moytaba? Mohtaba? Something like that? Says hi. And Death Mother says, wait, how can he even wear the mask? How could he even fit into the mask? With his Princess Leia buns on his head. For now.
Now then, the court finds the defendant
Not guilty. See, hi, Motaba.
I hope he's saying that right.
His nose, right? Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I am Master Mask after all. October 14th, 3:35 p.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 4.
You did it, Phoenix.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
That's because we can handle most of the stuff on our own. Oh?
I'm joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Karain channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
Misty Faye, right?
watch over her, will you, Peter?
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Mia. Ah, Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already.
Maya.
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Mask to the boat.
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. Did it all for one reason, for her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mask.
Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together.
But that's not true, right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine. Nick can prove it.
I can? Kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together.
I don't know.
Duh.
What does that have to do with him and his wife?
Even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together. Even if a bowl is broken, it can always be put back together.
What does that have to do with him and his wife?
That's not what we're trying to prove.
We're being symbolic. Because he said,
We can never go back to the way things were. Once a bowl is broken, it can never be put back together.
and we're going, no, look. This got broken and put back together.
Like twice.
Exactly.
The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
Ah, there you are.
Mr. Light.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know?
You kidding? I'm married to a, criminal thief, mastermind.
You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it?
Of course I am. Screw him. I hope he burns in hell.
How can I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he can ever get away.
But didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Oh! I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
But Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them. Like a man.
That's a good point. He wasn't a coward at all. He flat out said, I'm going to steal from you.
I just love a man who's so... How do you say that?
Chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
Yeah, like chivalry.
I don't even know what that means.
It's what knights were. You know, a knight in shining armor. They were brave and upstanding, and they stood up for the woman.
Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you?
Sneaky boy.
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well, take care of yourself.
And him. You're really gonna need to take care of him.
Right.
You too, Sneaky boy.
I can feel my face going red.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, congratulations. Pearl, where did you come from? Where did you come from? Can you teleport now?
Right.
I can't make a guess now.
Talk about bad timing.
Not doing this. Seriously?
You notice I did not hit a button.
Yeah.
Mr. Nick, how could you? In front of Mystic Maya, too, with another woman. No, it's not what it looks like. How dare you? I'll never forgive you. And just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. The end.
The end. Ooh, all the way over here. Next case.
I was gonna say, we've only been streaming for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're not stopping there.
Recipe Turnabout.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw. A psych lock. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty. This court is adjourned.
By the way, I have not hit a single button the whole time.
What just happened?
We lost the case, I guess. January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
Ah! The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I decided our resolution should be... Really? ZVARRI, take on the world. What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never. You've got to eat a lot have cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing the board game.
Hey, pal! Only one person I know who says pal.
I know.
Yup. Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective.
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
There's... Maya, what is wrong with you? Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer and police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You've got some explaining to...
You got a holiday present for me today. Got a holiday present for me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Say.
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what up, Shirley? She hasn't forgotten her present, have you? Oh my god.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How do you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see. Deadly poison. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced?
Trounced?
What does that
Let
mean?
me see that. Beaten completely. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling of this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which is old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
We saw that it was what?
Someone's framing us.
Right?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. A clone.
I don't know. No, wait, you don't mean
A
a phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
So it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. Really, Maya?
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now! That means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess the New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good, I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. That's what happened. Someone else says, I'm Phoenix Wright, and they went to them. to get them off the hook. So people are pretending to be us so that they can go to court. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that?
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a second. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it isn't going to be jumping on the chance to meet you again, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. If you're phony. What? I can't say that.
Jin Yo.
What does that even mean?
P-H-O-E-N-I-X. You don't know what that spells? I hope not. Ugh. What kind of name for an evil double is Shin Yoke anyway? You see it now? P-H-O-E-N-I-X. P-H-O-E-N-I-X.
Oh.
She literally just put our name backwards.
Ah, there you got it.
If you're gonna ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoiled sport. Did you know Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like, I just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe you realize he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you.
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Oh, yeah. Maybe whoever was proven guilty, Gumshoe's, like, close with.
Keep me up.
January 6th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
I wonder if he has, like, a brother.
Ah, yes. My brother. Eo Smug Kid.
No,
Yes.
I thought so.
Eo Smug Kid.
This is
For a
so...
second, I thought it was Maya that was sitting in the seat. I'm
I
like,
know.
what?
I know, I keep thinking that as well. I was like, what? And it's like, no, it just shows there because she's talking. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! Oh.
That's a girl.
Oh my god.
It's her.
It's Maggie.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you...
Yes, I am. I totally am. And utterly let down. Dad, are you... Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Ah! Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too.
Again?
And yet again, we don't remember anything about this case.
That's because it wasn't really us.
Yes, but yet again, Maggie's in the hot seat, and we have to be like, I don't remember anything about this case. And she goes, are you serious? Not again. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure, very funny. After that very defense job, you come here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Dick. Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm so sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. So one more disaster in my life. At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force. But I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now?
She works at a cafe.
In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? How did you call that? How did you... You totally called that. How did you... Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. How did you know that? A small restaurant is a cafe.
Yeah.
That's what you do know. That's what a cafe is, right, Maggie? Right, Maggie? You know that's what a cafe is. Because you said cafe. Oh yeah, that reminds me. When we were at the hospital getting my braces,
Yeah.
I was getting really bored, and Dad just uploaded Pokemon Cafe on his phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so now whenever I get bored at a hospital or something, he can just pull it up.
Perfect.
My charming smile and sharply figure.
No.
Shapely.
Yep.
Figure come through for me. Came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you can put it that way. This whole mess started on the start of last month. It happened at Tribulations.
Très bon. It's
Très
French.
Très bon, what does that
Très bon or très bien?
mean? Just like that. Très
It means very good. It's French.
Oh, it happened at very good.
It happened to very good.
Très bien? Bien? Did you say bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And that one has the same hairdo as us. Okay.
Right?
Wait, what did it say?
And then
And then... One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip. It was gasping for air.
it's the fake Phoenix Wright. That's why he's got the same hairdo.
Oh, God.
He's got the fake hairdo. He pretended to be us. He killed the dude. And then he went, oh yeah, I'll be your lawyer and get you a guilty sentence so that I get off the hook.
That was actually pretty smart.
Right?
I was so shocked. I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? So you keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I never even seen the guy before. No.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the... what?
Clientele.
Clientele?
So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Ah, guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, my torso decided to stretch in that direction, and now I'm not even on the pillow. What the heck? What just happened?
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I have no idea what just happened. So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee.
But no one even saw the other dude?
Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at a table the whole time.
But yeah, see, there's not even a coffee on the table, though. But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic condensed. My granny could have done a better job.
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? I was gonna say it was a vial or something. A small bottle of poison.
It was in a necklace shaped like a heart.
What? The poison? It was in your pocket? So I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy.
No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the men.
Uh-oh. And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece, and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. That makes sense. An earpiece and a sample CD. CD, huh? Did you get a good look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
It was some weird band, like the name was really weird. It was like DL6. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver?
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group called that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Haxa? No. MC...
I get the feeling that the CD is a really big clue.
Yeah. It's gonna be like one of those, like, do you know those pieces of evidence where we're like, what do we do with this? And then it's like the last thing we show.
It's gonna be like...
Like...
It's gonna be like MC Edgeworth did it. Or something like that. Like, if she remembered the name of the band, it will, like, crack the case wide open.
And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only thing that only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim. Really?
Was it him?
Was it him? I know I used to be on the police force, sir. But insulated?
Close, but you missed the part in the middle after in.
Okay, in car? Serrated?
Incarcerated.
Incarcerated.
In jail.
Incarcerated. Well, I'm incarcerated now. That is a very fancy word saying jail.
Right.
So I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or clientele of Tribulations. So I don't want to get you down, Maggie. Thanks for your help last year. Sorry, it was nothing. I'm glad we got you off the hook. I hope you can help me out this year too. Yeah, me too.
Bless you.
Nothing?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, me too. It'd be sweet if we could get that verdict overturned. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. He really looked out for me when I was on the force.
Have you seen him recently?
No. He's never been to the restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's right. That would be why Gumshoe was acting so weird about the person that got arrested.
Because he knew her?
Because he knew her and he looked out for her. She was like a little sister to him, pretty much. Remember, her picture was in his locker.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't he like her mentor?
Yeah. I feel so bad for her.
Why?
Because look who she got for a mentor.
Oh. Guess he's not a fan of French cuisine, huh? Ethan is the noodle type of guy, after all. Yeah, he prefers the simple things in life.
Or he's just simply too poor to afford anything else. A waitress at Tribulations was found guilty of murder thanks to the phony me.
No matter what happens, I never let things get me down. You're always so positive, aren't you, Maggie? Despite being tried for murder twice.
Right? And convicted once.
I know. Macho Maggie Bird. Macho Maggie Bird, they say. The early bird catches the worm. A bird in the hand. Wow. All those phrases are named after you? And I never turn my back on anything. You're always so strong, aren't you, Maggie? Okay. Macho Maggie Bird, they say. I'm a tuffle bird. You're not old at all. You're actually quite young. Tuffle bird, Nick. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who's pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
That does look an awful lot like him, but at the same time, he looks slightly off. Like, he looks older.
Kinda.
Like, see the things around his eyes?
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, you missed it right.
Ah.
Hey Maggie, was my evil double... I am there too?
I am.
I am. No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. No. It would have been so cool. Dave got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you clear to... That doesn't sound like us,
I'm gonna get you cleared out of this crime.
he said.
Okay, I get the picture. You've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady.
And I talk like a gangster.
And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, what?
I didn't hit the button. And you had this sort of funny accent.
So you had this sort of funny accent.
So the guy was nothing like me then.
But you had your spiky hair in your blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
Seriously. Like, I could just imagine someone walking up to, like, Maya or something. To see how spiky hair, blue suit, but he'll be, like, as tall as you. with a beard and a mustache,
Like, walk out, like,
green eyes.
Hi, Maya! It's me, Phoenix.
you don't look like Phoenix. Phoenix! Your hair's spiky!
I,
It is me, Phoenix Wright.
how about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and observers. Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright?
Hmm?
Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Okay, I feel like your life just changes every time. Like first I'm pretty sure she kept like making police puns.
No.
Now she's making like cafe puns.
Oh, you mean like that? Yes, yes. But she has stuck to her story that her life has always been unlucky. Case in point.
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I've even landed a phony lawyer. So when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Yeah. I can't say that loud.
Jin Yelp.
Shin Yelp is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? Well, Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Jin Yelp for you. Thank you. Oh, and I'll tell you where Tribulations is. Okay.
Oh, right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright. Sure. Alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant. And its food. Keep it quiet. I don't want to say this, but if we ever see her again, she's probably gonna be the victim next time.
Right? January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
What do you got that? Oh my god.
He's got a buddy.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
She's got it so easy. Leaving everyone else to do all the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center. Since I was a killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label.
Can't go the other way.
Ugh. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way, of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor. That's the key. He must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign. I guess.
What about him?
This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Master Mask turned up at the bank. What's he doing? Hands up, you scalawags. You're under arrest. Hey, that's our job.
Looks like Ron Delight's opted for a new career.
Quit surfing the net, Chief. Sorry, I was just,
Things feel pretty tense in here. A poster of a female police officer.
Also, why do you keep doing that?
What? It's my teeth. It feels weird.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It feels weird because I'm missing a tooth.
Oh, you'll get used to it.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
Yeah. That's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute.
that's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's the national symbol of the police force.
So what's with the pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yup. Meet the Pink Badger.
So one's called Blue and the other one's called Pink. But they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be kept together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you.
Whoa. A mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Alright. Let's go to Tribune. Ow, my eyes.
So ow, my eyes.
Look at the pink. January 6th. Tribune.
Why is there so much pink? Why is there so much pink? This is a French restaurant. Oh, look at this place.
Look. More like smell. What's with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to feed us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. Like, if there's no one here, we can take anything we want. No, Maya.
Yeah, I suppose we can.
Look at all the little trinkets and trinkets tucked away in here.
Then Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way.
I was gonna say, it's called a cash register, Maya?
It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which, since I don't know Jacques about French. Ah! Doesn't know Jacques about French.
What's that mean?
If you don't know a lot about something, you say you don't know jack about it. Short for, you know, Jack. But Jacques would be the French version. So he doesn't know Jacques about French.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines. And they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime? Huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my
Acolyte.
acolyte.
Hmm?
What does that mean? Oh. Acolyte clothes, aren't I?
Like, training spirit medium.
It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
Hmm? There's something stuffed in behind the rack.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC, what does that say?
Bomber. It says right there in the thing.
Bomber?
Mm-hmm.
MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Dates from December 3rd, the day of the incident. Found at Tribulations. A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it.
Okay,
No clues here, somehow.
what do you mean somehow?
There's a picture. That's not a clue, I guess.
Oh, it's just a picture.
Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
It's really cool. I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick. Their lies are okay to tell. Their lies are definitely are.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Jeez. This table's set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
How do you know? Which one do you point at?
The one in the middle.
Ah, the one with the coffee stain on it.
And the police tape.
I don't see any police tape.
But that's because it's covering up.
I guess so, with all this police tape all around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that?
Oh yeah. How did I not notice that?
I don't know. But,
I did. So now I know my eyesight is even worse than I thought it was. let's see. Did Gustin Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Guts and brawn.
Oh.
Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no.
I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong visited Strong say he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is the scribble here.
Ah, that's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name of that. That was the name of. Why can't I say this?
I don't know.
That was the name. That was. Hiccup. That was the name that was written on the CD.
Just as I thought.
Guess it wasn't an empty screwdriver after all, was it? So that $100,000. Yeah, it does have 5 zeros. So $100,000 must be a down payment for the record deal, right? If someone gave me $400,000, I think for sure the Master of Terrain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step the investigation. Step up the investigation, don't you think? Don't you, Nick? Phil, where we go now?
Back to Tribulations? Yeah. January 6th, Tribulations. Oh la la, bonjour, welcome to Tribulations.
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petite restaurant.
Huh? The Avenue?
Oh no, my petit tulip.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no?
Do I have to look at it?
Hello, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation.
You think I need what?
She's like, I am not understanding a single word this man is saying. Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for le monsieur? Who, me? Look at that face, like the puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I'd recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. My monsieur. I know this already, monsieur. You are La Phoenix Wright, no? Yes. You know me? My oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by
Genial.
Nope.
Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impressions Daniel been leaving on people, don't you?
Well, apparently he flirted with this guy.
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong. Enchanté.
This guy's gonna give me nightmares. And we thought this place was bad. Always never know what that picture is.
Right?
See the picture of this nightmare. It's like seriously, this guy doesn't even look human. It's just So what's a chest bien? I know chest, that means 3, right?
No, no, no. Très bien is Francois. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien.
If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for la maman. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi.
Please don't eyeball me when you say that.
I'm the chef. I'm the manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist.
A Roman what?
A practitioner d'aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with these delicate floral aromas.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because now I'm doing it. Because of the poison in his coffee? Because of the poison?
That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui! He was dead. Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Same thing, sorry.
Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned?
He came in talking about some Kiss person that you know, and he wanted to open a noodle restaurant.
I was thinking of the exact same thing.
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
My oui, as usual, he came in alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
Well, Maggie swears there were 2 people.
My mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose.
My bien sûr, sure.
Wow. He's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? How much longer do we have to be?
I'm not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome.
Well, I wonder just how bad this thing could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found the sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen. Oh la la, you have such a pretty smile, my petite Julie.
Who? Me?
Oui, la smile is the most important thing for us girls, n'est-ce pas?
You're not a girl. If that is, I'm not doing a French accent.
Oh no, I'll still do the act. I'll still do the voice.
Thank you. That is not a girl. I don't care what anyone says. That's not a girl.
Maybe he feels like he is a girl.
See? Maybe Emmy's got lipstick on. Sure.
If you want a job here, it is yours, precious. Mon Dieu, what beauty!
What?
I think I'm good. That's my sister.
Ah, oui? Another delight. But you have a certain je ne sais quoi that I do not sense from your sister.
I do.
So throw your head high. Thrust out your feminine features. Do not lose heart, ma fille. You are a woman extraordinaire.
Do I look like I need cheering up or something?
About this.
Félicitations, my... Qu'est-ce que c'est?
J no comprehend.
Nick, don't just make something up. I have no idea what you just said. It's like, what is he saying? What is that guy saying?
What is he saying? Hold on, let me go again.
He says felicitation, so like, wow, like amazing kind of thing.
Who is this?
Okay.
And then Phoenix goes, J no comprehend.
Because if you're saying I, then you say je, like my name, which is literally I'm called. You say je m'appelle.
So he's saying J, but no comprehend.
Which is English.
He's going, I don't understand what you're saying.
Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui, oui, she was la suspect in la murder investigation, no?
Oh, you knew about that?
That is why I gave her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I'm not surprised she was la prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
I literally said the line before it even popped up. Does this mean he did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat.
First though,
It is hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in La Gay Paris.
Wow, in Paris? I never would have guessed.
It was something the chef there said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant.
What was it?
You should open your own restaurant. That awful man said to me, you must train for another 10 years. Oh, it was such a shock, so unexpected. But you would have to be a fool to do this, no?
Let's just ask him that he get out of here, please.
when Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie said she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicated for
Indicted.
murder. What?
Indicted.
Indicted?
Yeah.
For murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please,
So please, tell us anything you know.
oh,
Three locks.
Cyclops.
No wait, what are we going to do next?
We'll just have to remove. What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone.
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air.
What? Wait, I could have sworn we saw it in our core record before we left to the detention center.
It was there before,
Yeah, I saw it.
but I could see the Cyclops. We've absorbed the Magatama.
How did I even bother?
I don't know. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time dans le parc.
Park? Oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this vitamin square right now, Nick.
So I think that when we go to Vitamin Square, we're going to find a pickpocket who is also the person that put the bottle of poison in Maggie's apron.
Probably.
Vitamin Square. Oh, I see why it's called Vitamin Square. January 6th, Vitamin Square.
Because there's a lot of fruits here.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick. That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man that... Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
He's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them.
Hello.
Yeah, he looks grumpy. Ugh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red.
Is he okay?
I don't know.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
There's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue! Picking up something someone else threw away!
Threw away. Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Yeah, that's none of your business.
Not a good voice for him. Grumpy old man?
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Picked up from a bench in Vitamin Square, thrown away by the old man.
Hey, that's mine.
Looking at this orange reminds me
Of what?
that you're supposed to be a lot of them to ward off cold in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick and bad, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice.
So many pigeons. Hey look, pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Do you think that pigeons are...
Not think.
what?
No. Do that again.
Oh, did you know that pigeons are simple teeth? Creatures?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor thing. So you can't be simple teeth and farming. Just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
That white one may be a dove, though.
Right?
It's just one dove and the whole myth. Or maybe that's albino.
Maybe.
Maybe it's albino. This place is so fruity.
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you.
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down a few times. Go on. Woo!
No way. I get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron flames in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron filings. Wow, that's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. Why was there iron filings in the
I
sandbox?
don't know.
I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come on, think of it. I still have all the iron filings I found way back then. Do you want them?
No. That's everything. Okay. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He really is throwing the seeds at the pigeons. He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Gah, it's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
Disgrace.
Innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty.
Is he supposed to be Japanese?
Maybe.
No. What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
I mean, yeah, he does have like a Japanese craftsman outfit going on there. Plus, he does have a Japanese symbol on the shirt.
Really?
Hmm. I don't recognize it, but yeah, he does. Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Yeah, he's definitely Japanese.
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. What about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
You are a regular at that restaurant, sir. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that.
He must be eyeing something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a psych lock or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now. Oh.
Remember, Nate, that Magatama is only on loan. You gotta find it or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm gonna be in a world of pain. So we gotta find the Magatama.
Where's the last place we saw it? Yep, magazines, all friends.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong doesn't get any newspapers.
Well, it wouldn't exactly suit the place, would it?
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic, like in those mags, Maya?
See, I looked down in some of those
Parisian.
Parisian frocks, huh?
We found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it.
What's a frock?
Frock is like a shirt. It's like a shirt dress kind of thing.
How about we go back to the office? That's the last place we saw it.
Nope.
Maybe we can't Maya?
Nope.
Maybe here.
Nope.
Sure, examine.
There's no Magatama sitting around.
Maggie? So, are you looking for some part-time work, Maya? Why don't you take a job at the restaurant? And then Mr. Armstrong would hire you. Really? Me? It's pretty cool being a waitress, you know. And in the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. What secrets? You can't make it obvious, but just spy. Just spy on it for a bit. You'll see, it's interesting. Bye. Can't wait to get my apron on now. Oh, so you met the owner, Mr. Armstrong.
He's, oh, how can I put this? Pretty unique, huh?
He has a really intense aura as a chef and as a person.
Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too.
So did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer? Apparently not. Well, he's in the kitchen all the time. So I guess it's possible that he did it. Where is the goddamn Magatama?
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face.
different?
Félicitations! You have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. She's gone. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Ugh, all the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. There's a bunch of little trinkets on a shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. It's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in there? And if he got in, could he get out again? Now we can inspect everything by ourselves. Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big meat freak. He already has the table ready to go. And if only the food in this place was edible. Looks pretty cold out there on the streets. Peaceful, though. It's nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. This must be the table where the poisoning occurred. The stain tells the story well. The whole area is still cordoned off with police tape. I guess it must still be under investigation.
I think that's everything.
I guess we're leaving Maya behind. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy. How's some pigeon feet sound to you?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy.
Okay, back here.
January 6th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later.
Back to the office, maybe?
January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent.
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all of my other cases for now, pal.
Damn, she's really fired up about this.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh. Him.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up for good for it. Got it?
You're a detective.
So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing.
He liked her.
Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie.
I don't like her or anything. I was.
Note self. Gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep the secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elg. He was a computer programmer.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
I don't.
I see. A programmer,
He does look like a programmer.
right?
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time company, a computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding. What was her supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look at it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD. Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. Keep it my hearing in, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
Radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it. The owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
And what did he say?
He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because he went on for about how bad you are, and went on about how bad you are for an hour.
But
he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
Uh-huh. Looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty.
You pull me up.
What's that, a sports paper?
I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to the store. Quick, what's your favorite Zelda game? Skyward Sword.
I've never played them.
Yeah, we gotta work on that.
I bet.
Good answer. Yeah.
Was that a sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
It's one of the best games? Oh yeah.
And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
Yeah, 'cause it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean like that. I meant...
You don't have to explain, really. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have. But I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to.
Did he go for her or for himself?
The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. And Glenn Elg. The victim was a programmer. Maggie had apparently never even seen him before. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean like that. I meant...
Yeah, you don't have to explain. Not gonna lie, Majora's Mask is my favorite. The soundtrack is really good. Majora's Mask was always my favorite. Like, Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword kind of
Are you
flip-flop.
still talking about Zelda?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to say, I remember playing like a little bit of Breath of the Wild with you.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, you kind of stopped.
Yeah, because I only brought it over to show you the game for a little bit. We didn't, like, play a bunch of it.
So yeah, I remember I went, like it was around the time when I went to see you and Dad at work. And you would have your Switch then.
Oh.
Other times, you would just bring it on Mondays.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm an old school Zelda player. Yeah. The older ones are usually better. Like Skyward Sword and Majora's Mask, like I said, I kind of flip-flop which one is my favorite. But they're both really good.
The only one I ever played, like I said, Breath of the Wild.
Yep. We'll play more someday.
I haven't even finished that yet. I don't even remember where we stopped.
So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribulations, then report back to Gumshoe. Okay, looks like she's free. January 6th, Tribulations. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy.
Who is this?
Oh, hello.
Goodbye?
Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Welcome. No, that's you.
Ah, welcome. B of U. B
No.
Avenue.
B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice.
just you, Nick.
Maya.
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spear medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Then who's that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Why can't I say register? Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the old tricky waitress. Check out my Give Me a Tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he said.
How much is it?
It's the twin set.
No.
It's the twin tea set. So it's $20, of course.
Get it? 20.
Okay.
The 20 set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. Not every day I get to be a waitress.
I probably won't watch any streams on Tuesday. It's my birthday. Well, we don't stream on Tuesday, so...
Mondays and Fridays. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
How about the lunch?
Oh, fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras. Drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that.
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So how much is a set lunch then? $20, huh? With the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. Hey, wait a sec, Maya.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are. Deluxe Fortify lunch set.
Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster. What does that say?
Abalone.
Abalone.
Yeah, it's fish. Fricassee.
What that mean?
Fricassee, it's like fried.
Fricassee with ball.
Yeah.
Seismic?
Balsamic.
Balsamic? What?
Balsamic.
Balsamic.
Vinaigrette.
Vinaigrette. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it right.
Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes.
Well,
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I gotta clean the toilet.
Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Tribulation lunch special add to the core record. Costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How's that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you wanna take a peek in the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen. That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya!
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you gonna show me around?
There goes my plans to find some cool clues to show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself.
Oh, wait. Didn't being said, note to self, gossip about later. I think you have to.
How about this?
Sorry, Nick. I'm waitress now. I got a pile of work waiting for a little.
No, you don't understand. Okay. Okay, Maya. Goodbye, Maya. January 6th, Tribulations, kitchen.
Then here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. It's my first time in here, too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back here soon. So we better search quickly. Chop, chop.
What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow, look at all these little bottles.
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many they're overflowing onto the floor.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Wait a minute.
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from the rest. From all the others.
Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Found in the kitchen. Shape is different from the other bottles. Contents unknown. I think we found our poison.
Yeah. Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature.
Not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
How do you say that?
Pulitzer.
Pulitzer?
Pulitzer.
Pulitzer?
Pulitzer, yes.
What them?
Read the word after, too.
Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Still don't know what that means.
If a book is really good, then it can win the Pulitzer Prize for best literature. Yeah. Looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poem. Cool. Figure one out. And say it in your best French accent. With intensity.
Okay. Here's one. It's called Printemps. Printemps. The two of them like actors from a film. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must.
That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. What are these lace curtains for?
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. I swear, if you have another idea for the office, I swear. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How many years has it been since you played Danganronpa V2 on stream, like for the first time? Do you mean 2 or V3? Because when I first started watching you, I joined on DV2 Chapter 2. Yeah, do you mean V3 or Danganronpa 2? Those are two completely different things. How do you respond to something like that? Oh!
Now I know I'm French. I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. My hearing aids. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter!
Our Magatama! My Magatama! What's it doing there?
What indeed? Magatama put into pocket. On loan from Maya. Recovered in the kitchen of Tribulations.
Where was it?
It was sitting next to the knives.
And look at these knives. They look really sharp.
A couple years, Death Mother. I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
Cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the Leipster?
Leipster.
They're called Leipster now.
Leipster.
Deal with it, everyone. Deal with it, everybody. They're called Leipster. It must be a lobster, and no, I'm not. No. No.
What?
I'm not reading the sentence again. I don't even know what these mean.
The lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe wait is the only French dish I know the name of. Okay.
January 6th, Vitamin Square. The old guy's not here anymore. I want to show him the, now that we got the lunch special. I want to be like, why do you keep coming back? Because the food's so good. Really? Here's the food. Eat up. Drat. I still have some unanswered questions for him. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. Guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Okay.
Hey! What do you think you was doing with my bike?
I think we found our phone.
No, I...
Rah! You's been messing with my new ride? Is that what you's been doing?
New ride. Is that kind of an old...
Rah! You's gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me. I was just passing by.
Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap? Huh? Roh, you's gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec. I'm not pigeon, so I couldn't have done it.
A wise guy, eh? I ought to beat you so hard it'll feel like yous were smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
Yous better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then yous gotta pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
What?
Yep, found her
Out of
phony.
my way, I got a cruise.
Yep, found her phony.
He's gone. Surely that guy was my phony, was he?
Do you
He was
find
wearing a blue suit and spiky hair. He looked just like you. He was red as a tomato, Maggie. And he's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, it looks like he got sunburned on the beach.
He wasn't anything like me.
Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Ridden by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up.
Pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, it's you.
Few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that.
Oh,
Yeah, we have more. Okay.
I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide. What could it be? Let's find out. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat.
To eat. Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat. How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food.
We have it right here.
The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. Haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So, you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke.
Okay.
Job listings. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers.
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir. But there are no free papers to read at Tribulations.
How we prove that?
We can't yet. We'd need the sports paper. Gumshoe's got it.
Oh.
So let's see if Gumshoe's done. Gumshoe's done. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lad got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. Must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what'd they say? Did the announcers turn up anything? They say the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Eld. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Left by victim, doodle is in victim's handwriting. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him.
Like that bottle?
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Trey's Beyond? Bill? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, but he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Yes.
Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. Wow! $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Jean's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is Tenderlender. Alright, so now we've got the paper, so now I think we can go talk to the old man. I don't like his nose.
Neither do I. Are you sure he's not sick or something?
No one would go for the food,
Are you sure he's not sick or something?
right?
Did he like stung by bees?
Maybe. Free newspapers. There are no free papers to read at Tribulations. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? You see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulation is... Oh, come on.
Really?
It's gotta be.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulation.
Ah!
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Ah! But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. A uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough! Please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Hey!
Well, that was easy.
Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time. For $8. All because of the servant girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy, so show some respect, hmm? I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood.
Right here. Right here. Here?
January 6th, Wright and Company Law Offices. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trade Beyond once things have cooled off.
That's all we need to do.
I mean, it's not the first time that's happened.
Out there. Out there.
Do we have to give him something? Oh, maybe we have to... No, we can't ask Maggie about that. Was in Tribulation at the time of the incident, has a thing for waitresses.
Maybe we have to ask Maya something? Maybe present her something.
What?
What will we have to present her? Oh, I know. The scooter say, hey, I found my phone.
How about this? No.
No? Oh, that's the old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? That's how we get him in a better mood.
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll get changed.
No. Hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess.
Sir?
You again. Well, well. I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Tcha!
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide.
Ah,
We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
pigeon.
How can we crack this guy?
On 3.
Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Ah! Mia! Oh, sorry, I'm too young? Hold on. Mia, I could use your help.
Well,
If you don't mind, sir. I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow.
Well, that worked. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Giavicino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl who took the Giavicino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only one at the table. The only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Giavicino and he said something like, "Wah!" and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. And how would no one have noticed him? Because he is loud.
And quite large.
Yeah.
Do you like the food at Tribulations?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
A lovely story.
London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime.
France isn't a city!
It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
Can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy.
You've been at Tribulations a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con.
What's the next cause?
Ex-convict. He was a criminal.
So whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no! Those eyes, I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers. That's why our Macdama went missing.
Pickpocket.
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my cappuccino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku.
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. Victor Hugo.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do. Help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some pretty important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. But we kind of needed it.
Wait, where'd the cute one go?
January 6th, Tribulations.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah. Plus, no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. No, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a psych locker 3, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteer. Of course.
I don't like this guy. I'm serious, he scares me.
Oh, look at him, he's sweating.
Those eyes are inhuman.
What is happening? I do not feel this. I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello. I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? Oui, but after l'incident, this ticket, it disappeared. The ticket disappeared. This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Maggie wouldn't do that just for $500,000.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My lord. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me? But I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person.
You.
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not Master Mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please, read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge! You are the liar! You deny it? Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see la incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers.
Do we have proof? Oh yeah, us!
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I'm really playing down the screams though. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and the figurines. My aunt, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la true. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not the small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. My no. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash?
I was waiting for that.
This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Ah! Ah!
We just swept that.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right?
How did you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Daniel was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000.
But you just told us you did. You did take... You said you took a ticket.
Yeah, he took the wrong one. Ma fille. He was not... That's enough.
Sir? Ah! Mr. Godot.
His music. What the heck are you doing here? He comes for the coffee.
Oh.
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am the airhead, no? Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket you took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then?
The one he meant to steal. Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Why must he speak in riddles?
Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little alien.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again.
To be continued. I do really like Godot's song.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
I almost had it.
Almost.
I almost grabbed the microphone. Just fine. Okay, guys. That's all we have time for today. So we will be back for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
You stopped.
So we haven't seen you guys for some more yet.
Why do you keep stopping?
Bye, guys.
Farewell.
Zoot the Lord.